Whenever someone asks me what I do for work and I reply that I'm a copywriter, they'll usually respond with something like, "Oh, cool, what's that?" The truth is, copywriting is one of the most important aspects of advertising. It's what captures people's attention and prompts someone to take a predefined action. Now, that action is normally to buy a product, but it can also be to sign up for a mailing list, to request a quote, or to book a consultation. So every time you see a Facebook ad or an email from your favorite clothing brand, or even if you just go to a business's website, what you're reading is copywriting. Now, in this video, I'm going to take you through the different types of writing that a copywriter does, and I'm also going to tell you what you need to be successful if you're thinking about starting a side hustle as a copywriter. So make sure you keep watching to the end. But before we get into all that, if you're new to the channel, my name is Rachel. I am a full-time freelance copywriter and editor. And on this channel, I talk about all things writing, creativity, and making money online. So if any of those topics are of interest to you, please consider subscribing to the channel. All right, so first things first, let's talk a little more about what copywriting actually is. Now, copywriting is not the same thing as content writing, although many copywriters also write content. Have I confused you yet? So essentially, copywriting is writing that is designed to persuade a reader to take a specific action. Content writing, on the other hand, is content that helps to build a business's know, like, and trust factor. This YouTube video, for example, is content. But if you went to my website, that would be an example of copy, as in I'm trying to get you to sign up to my mailing list in order to develop our relationship further. Side note, if you want to sign up to my mailing list, link in the description. So copy are things like sales pages, Facebook ads, email campaigns, landing pages, YouTube ads. Basically, it's advertising. Content writing are things like blog articles, YouTube videos, and podcast episodes. Okay, so now that we know what copywriting is, what does a typical day look like for a copywriter? Well, most copywriters work with a few clients at a time, and they could be small business owners, marketing agencies, or even large organizations. And the copywriter will receive project briefs from their clients, and then it will be their job to create the copy. So if you think back to when you were at school and you used to get, an assignment, that's like what a brief is. So it says, it could be something like, write a 1,000-word blog article on 5 ways to style your hair in summer, something like that. And so that is a brief. Another example of a brief would be create a sales page for a skincare product. So then the copywriter will take the brief and they will assess the client's target market and do some research into what kind of language to use, what kind of pain points the target market has in order to create copy that is going to be most likely to get the action that the client wants. So copywriters are not writing as themselves, they're writing as the business. I often like to think that a copywriter is sort of like an actor in a way, like you have to get into the mind and the psychology of the person that you're writing to and figure out how to best present your client's product in order to get those sales. So once the copywriter has created a draft of whatever project they're working on, they will then send it back to their client, who will give it, a yay or a nay or some edits required. And the copywriter will keep working on the copy until the client is 100% happy. Okay, so now that you know what a copywriter does, what a typical day looks like, let's talk about whether or not this is the right side hustle for you. Okay, so first thing, you're gonna need to have decent writing chops. Now, you don't need to be a master. I certainly wasn't. I have no formal qualifications in English, but you do need to be able to put a sentence together and tell a story. It's quite easy to learn the principles of copywriting online. That's what I did. But if you're someone who struggled with English in school or you don't know how to structure a basic essay, then copywriting may not be the right side hustle for you. Secondly, it's a good idea to have a basic understanding of how human psychology works and what motivates someone to take action. Now, again, this is something that you can learn. So there's plenty of books and resources available on human psychology, but this is something that will help you tap into the target market and create a compelling marketing message that is going to get the results that your client is looking for. Thirdly, you need to be able to hit deadlines. Now, your clients are not going to be wanting to wait around for weeks and weeks for you to create copy for them. So you need to have a really good handle on your schedule and only say yes to projects that you know that you can complete in a timely manner, and make sure that you communicate that to your clients up front. It will save you a lot of headaches later on. Okay, so I hope that gives you a better understanding of what copywriting is, what copywriters do, and whether or not that's the right side hustle for you. If you have any questions about copywriting or building a freelancing business, please drop a comment and I will point you in the right direction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.